Why don't we just say what can you tell us? Because I know it's mostly just what's on that press release there.
Sure. This all started yesterday as the department received information about a post that was posted on Facebook. It was a video that was taken with a cell phone camera, and it purported to show a Cape Coral police officer involved in a physical altercation with a subject down in the bar district in South Cape. Once we got that information, we were able to forward that to the chief of police and identify the officer involved in that particular video. At the direction of the chief of police, the Professional Standards Bureau opened an internal affairs investigation, and the officer was placed on administrative duty pending the outcome of the investigation. All day yesterday, detectives from our Professional Standards Bureau worked to make contact with the complainant, establish other witnesses, and attempt to get statements from everybody who might have something to contribute to the investigation. And that is the work that's actually continuing on today. As of this morning, once the chief was able to look at a more complete complaint that was taken from the complainant, the initial administrative duty was amended to administrative leave. And that really does leave us with all of the information currently in this case that we're able to share.
When can we expect another update? How long are you expecting him to be on leave? How long do you think the investigation will be?
Typically, an internal affairs investigation can range anywhere from a couple of weeks up to 45 days, typically. By statute, we have up to 180 days to complete. However, it is highly unlikely it would take anywhere near that length of time.
We've seen other incidents like this with internal affairs investigations where the officer's name is released. Could you just say why the officer's name isn't being released in this case?
Well, Florida law, chapters 119 and 112 prohibit us from releasing the information of witnesses in a case prior to it being completed. So, rather than take a chance on jeopardizing the information, not of just the officer, but of anybody who's involved, and have a potential where potential witnesses could be contaminated, or their testimony be somehow tainted, we want to get the purest investigation possible. The citizens of Cape Coral over the years have come to expect a very high level of service from the Cape Coral Police Department, and that high level of service includes thorough, complete, and accurate investigations. And we think that the citizens want us to be just as accurate and thorough and complete in an internal investigation as we would in an external criminal complaint.
Can you tell me, just as a police department, how tough it is to have people on social media taking these videos now, sharing them, having them go viral? Is it, it's a kind of a whole new way of policing for you guys having to deal with this?
Well, we like video. In fact, we like it so much that we spent over $300,000 last year equipping our first 30 body cameras here at the Cape Coral Police Department. This year we're slated to equip an additional 60 onto our police force. It does change things for us because videos can be released, they can be taken from different perspectives, they can be incomplete, they can be poorly lit, whatever the case may be. So, it adds a new element, but it's just one component of what will ultimately be a multifaceted and thorough investigation.
Works for me.
Have you had any previous complaints with the officer in question?
I don't have any information regarding that, sorry.
From a law enforcement perspective, have you seen a lot more incidents of force or DUI-related incidents ever since the bars have been later?
Great question. We're pretty fortunate here in Cape Coral. We average, I believe it's about 3,500 arrests a year. Only a small percentage of those arrests involve any sort of use of force at all. We have compiled some information regarding the extended bar hours. I believe that all the news outlets obtained that in the last couple of weeks when we gave our final presentation. And while we have seen an increase of calls for service down in that area, is it just because of the extended bar hours? I think that is difficult to say. It's always, it adds a different element to any investigation or any police activity when you are involved with persons who are under the influence.
Anything else?
Like I said, there's not a lot that we can add today because the investigation is still ongoing. We're less than 24 hours, or just over 24 hours now, having received the information and begun doing the investigation.
Good for me.
Awesome.
Okay,
Thanks.
thank you.
take a taxi home and that's it. Don't get the cops involved.